Hello everyone, it is me, Wario, taking a look back at one of the Switch's flagship games, Super Mario Odyssey. First, let's discuss the graphics. For a Switch game, it looks pretty good. The frame rate is stable, but everyone knows that stylized graphics takes more time and skill, and the more realistic direction makes the game look comparatively bland. But one thing about this game that isn't bland is the lighting. Oh baby! Just look at the shadows in the Cap Kingdom. Which reminds me of today's sponsor, Raid Shadow Legends, the hottest new mode. The graphics are fine, but not as good as Wario Land the Shake Dimension. Next is gameplay. Mario Odyssey is a 3D platformer, which is cool, but not as good as 2D platformers, you know? 3D is just one more dumb for me not to care about. For being the inferior platforming genre, the amount of movement options and level design are commendable. And while I think its polish is a little overhyped, I mean it's not that good, but it's still good. The capture system is the main mechanic of the game, and I mean it's not that great. You can be a Goomba, lame, an octopus, boring, and a dinosaur, which is okay, pretty cool. But Kirby did it first, so I would have to remove points for unoriginality, okay? Wah! Most of the game is split into two parts, with one being the linear platforming sections and the other being the more open sandbox parts, where Nintendo just tells you to find 100 moons and to figure it out on your own. Some people say it's just Nintendo trying not to be so hand-holdy, but I say it's just Nintendo not doing their stinking job. While the linear sections are better, a few of the challenges have some major oversights in the difficulty department. If you tell me that a single person playtested the darker side, I will slap you in the face. Then tell you you're wrong, then slap you again. Though for me, the best part of this game is all the wacky places you can go to. You can go to a desert, you can go to a beach, you can go to Dinosaur Island, you can even go to space. Like Squarespace, the sponsor of today's video. Wow! The gameplay is fine. Next, I should address the elephant in the room, the main character, Mario. And just like the rest of the game, he is just fine. He is so fine, in fact, that they knew they needed a better protagonist, so they put me in the game, Wario! I'm suing for identity theft. Now let's talk about the part of the game that I actually like. No tricks this time, no sponsor transition. And that's Luigi's balloon thing. It doesn't start out great with them swapping dumb for dumber. But the premise is that you compete with other people online in a game of hide the balloon. And not to brag, but it took an entire day for someone to find Wario's balloon once. But most importantly, Luigi's Balloon Country is the best way to get that sweet, sweet cash. So you make easy money with a way to humiliate scrubs online, and you got the Wario-approved game mode. Heck, I don't even know why they made anything else, when I would buy a game of just this. Wait, no. I will pirate a game of just this. There we go, that's better. Finally, let's talk about the story. Now, something you got to understand is that when you want a fun stories and engaging characters, you come to Wario, okay, not Mario. And just like everything else, I one-up him when it comes to stories and games. But it's cute to see him try. In this game, Mario has to team up with the ghost of his hat in order to stop Bowser. Weird but a good attempt. Why does Mario have to stop Bowser? Well, it's because Bowser kidnapped a Peach and is forcing her to marry him. Man, that Bowser guy is bad. What a con! Raycon! The story is fine. In conclusion, I give Mario Odyssey a 6 out of 10. Fine, but for my money, I would buy Wario Land to shake it instead. I'll drop all charges, Nintendo, if you give it a port to Switch. Okay, bye-bye.